Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my GLP-1 one whole year, wiped away my fears. Done 60 pounds, but that's no all. I kept on going even through the storms. My A1C went down. I still have work to do. Just when you thought I was done, my high blood pressure went down too. Feeling good, taking my Diva, but it weighed one less. I have a graceful meeting cell. I'm on the road to lose 100 pounds. Can I do it in 2025? I guess I can. Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my GLP-1.
Hello, 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 and welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. How are you guys? I am cold. I am cold. That's that side effect that we all talk about, being cold. And it's cold here. I live in Ohio, and the weather is back and forth, up and down. It's 1 minute it's cold, the next minute it's not. So let's see who we have in the chat. We have Lakeisha. Hello, Lakeisha. How are you? We have Canadian Queen. Hello, Canadian Queen. How are you? So Lakeisha says, hi, Diva and everyone. Happy Wednesday. Canadian Queen says, happy Wednesday. Oh, no, she says, wait a minute. I got distracted because I just realized I didn't have my battery connected. Okay, she says, hello from Canada. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Love that. And then that's, of course, me. I saw those two in the chat. Harjareen, how are you? Harjareen, I got to know about the castor oil, if you ever got castor oil, and try that. Felicia Marie B, hello. She says, happy Wednesday, everyone. Jen, how are you? Jen, I'm so into that profile pic, the new profile pic. Linda's Journey, we've been wondering where you are. How are you? How's everything going with you? And Mary, hi Mary, how are you? Mary, I'm curious to know how you did on Monday, and what you did on Monday. I was wondering too, what you did on Monday. Jennifer, how are you? She says hello from Florida. There's so many Florida people. Florida is in the house always. Always. All right, so if you were here last week, then we talked about a bunch of stuff last week, right? And we focused on side effects, and we focused on, what else did we talk about besides that? We talked about, and this was kind of like I guess we started talking about this because we were talking about the side effect of constipation, and a lady named Kenya. So hopefully Kenya is out there, and Kenya comes at some point today. But Kenya, she told us about how she used castor oil, and she talked about the benefits of it. And one of the things she talked about is that it helped with constipation. And so I tried it. And then I said, I'm trying that, So I want to know if you guys tried that too. So that's one of the things I tried. And Harjareen, I showed you this last time. I hadn't ordered it yet, but here it hadn't come yet. I ordered it. But this is the castor oil I use. I don't know if you can see it on this screen, but it says it's handcraft castor oil, organic. And Mel B, you guys know the Mel B. Mel B and I ordered this. And the one thing I liked about it, as Mel did, is it came with this, like, first I thought this was like something for your eyes. I was like, well, this is the Prince of it all. Remember Prince? I thought this was like a sleeping eye patch. And then I thought, or eye thing. I said, this is too big for my eyes. Like, who has eyes this big? Then I actually read the directions, and I realized that it was what you put around your waist, one of the things, right? Because they also have this. So you put this thing around your waist, and it has a little stretchy band. And you put this on, and it keeps you saturate the castor oil on your belly. But Kenya talked about us putting that on our in our belly button, right? And then so Mel B, Bev, and myself, we researched more about it because we didn't have Kenya to call, right? We don't know her number. We were like, where is Kenya? We want to talk to Kenya. And so we realized that research says that and you know, people have said other things. We know that people have had experiences where they felt like this castor oil in the belly button worked for them. And they, you know, people swear by it, but the research says that it really doesn't do that much. But one of the things it did talk about that it helps with, not the belly button, but just putting it over on your all over your stomach and heating it up and kind of stimulating whatever effect it gives with the heat. Now, this is the thing. I don't know why we thought it was going to be instant. Now, Mel said she didn't think that, but Bev and I, we thought something instant was going to happen with this castor oil. And so when I tried it, this is going on my second day. So I was supposed to do it Sunday, and it just got so late. I was, you know, Mel and I, we were supposed to do this, watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and luxuriate and and do this. Well, I ended up going to my dad's house, you know, cooking out. It was kind of late when I got over there. So needless to say, I didn't get home. I didn't do any. I didn't do it in time to do all that. Sunday. So then I ended up doing it Monday, and it was a little bit later too when I did it. So you guys have to tell me that if you did that. I didn't use this. This looks so good because I didn't actually use this. I'll tell you what I did. You know, once we get started, and we can go back to that. But if anybody did the castor oil in the belly button, let me know, because I'm wondering how you did with that. But you know, we will see. Oh, we saw Miss Linda. We have Geraldine. Hello, Geraldine. Oh my gosh, you have to watch that Sunday live stream. Everybody was giving you love in the chat, even though you weren't here. It was so cool. But since you're here tonight, we got to do it again, right? Because you're here tonight. All right, Bellflower, hello, how are you? She says, good evening, everyone. You know what? I don't know why I was confusing you, Bellflower, and Purple Bellflower. Like, I mean, what is going on with me? I don't, and then sometimes I would be like, well, gosh, she dropped her name. She's going back and forth with these names. Like, geez, Louise. So I don't know who told me what was really going on. I want to say it's Mel, maybe told me. Maybe Mel and I were both confused. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Tangi, how are you? Hi, Tangi. How are you doing? And then we have Real Journal Talk with V. How are you? How are you? So tonight, and it is night, right? It's light outside here. Is it light where you guys are? It's still light outside. It's 8:39. It's kind of still light. But so my daughter didn't want to go to bed because she's like, Mom, it's still light outside. I said, no, but it really is dark. Like, it really is time for bed. And so, but I'm feeling a little bit of the light here. So, but I still feel I'm tired. I was up late last night, and then I had so much going on today. But I'm ready for tonight. We're going to be talking about eating tonight. We're talking about eating. And I want to know from you guys, you know, what are you eating? What are you eating? Because I feel like that's one of the number one questions a newbie wants to know. And even I'm not even a newbie, and I want to know that. I've been on, you know, taking Mounjaro for 15 months. I want us to share, you know, what we're eating. What are some of the best meals you have to share? What are some of the best snack ideas you have to share? And how many calories are you guys eating? If you're not tracking, just let's give us a guesstimate of how many calories you're eating, how much protein you're eating. So we want to talk about all of that, because I think, you know, I know it's a lot of push to exercise and do strength training, but honestly, you can out-eat a great exercise program. So if you're not eating right, all that other kind of stuff just doesn't really matter as much, right? You got to be eating, you know, healthy, you know, correctly. You got to be in that calorie deficit. And, you know, I guess you could eat a bunch of junk food and processed food, and you could eat 1,500 calories of that, but you're not going to be eating a whole lot, because, you know, a lot of things that are processed, they have a lot of calories in it. So you're not going to get, a good bang for your buck. But if you're eating nutritious and healthy, it's kind of harder on these GLP-1s to get all that in. So I do realize that, and I've upped my calories. So I'm going to share a little bit about what I'm eating, but I want to know from you guys in the chat. I want to know, what food do you always crave now that do you guys have a craving now that your appetite is lower? Because I'm hoping if this medication is working, your appetite is a little bit suppressed, I would hope. And so if your appetite is a little suppressed or a lot suppressed, are you still having any cravings? Is anyone having any cravings? Let me know in the chat, and I will tell you I have. I've been craving chocolate, and I'm not a chocolate fan. Like, I don't love chocolate, but for some reason, well, I do know. I know what the reason is. My food noise has come back on the 10 milligrams, and I just think I've outlived this dose. I was not convinced that every day that goes by, I'm more and more convinced that 10 milligrams is just probably has expired for me. Like, I think I might need to go up, but we will see. I visit my doctor, I believe, next Thursday or Friday. Can't remember if it's next Thursday or Friday. And so I'm going to be talking to my doctor about titrating up because this food noise is just ridiculous. Now, another thing that's going on, this is so much has been going on. My daughter was sick, which led me up into the end of school. And so now I'm still having, having things going on with all of that settling down. But now what's picked up and the stress that's picked up for me is my, school year is ending. I start summer break on Monday officially. This coming Monday. I can't believe it. It came so fast. So I start that summer break, but the stress of closing down my classroom and all the paperwork and report cards and everything that we have to do to end our school year, that's all hit me at one time, right? So, and you know what's coming, but some things you can't do until they get here, right? So tomorrow's going to be busy for me. Friday's going to be busy for me. Friday, I have a retirement, something or another that I'm going to. So I probably won't be able to do our Friday night live, but I don't know for sure yet. But I'm thinking that I may not make it back in time to do that. So I just have things going on, which causes the stress. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. But we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to get more into that. Like, when you should titrate up, and, how you should titrate up and all of that. We might not get into that tonight, though. Tonight, I want to focus on eating, and what you guys are eating. So I see people are putting things in the chat about what they're eating. People are saying happy birthday to Geraldine. Yes, we love that. She says, "Hi, Geraldine. Happy belated birthday to you, celeb." Yes. Yes, Geraldine is known as in these YouTube streets. I love it. And she's saying thank you to everybody. Now, Harjarine says she had her Dexa scan today. Yay! I love that. I went to the company Body Spec because they would get me in today. It only cost $59. And you got a whole entire Dexa scan. That is amazing. Amazing. So I don't know, maybe you're saving your results for your channel or to talk about once you take it all in. But I wondered, were you surprised by the results of your scan, or was it what you expected? Good for you. So she said she's been in between. Well, first of all, let me give you some confetti, because I just think that's amazing that you went to get that DEXA scan. Oh my gosh, we've been trying to get people to do that. Let me see. I'm trying to find my little confetti. Where is it? It's hiding. Oh, it's not hiding. They changed. Did they change something, or did I do that? They changed the format on here. Well, I will say, geez, Louise, I did not see that. Okay. All right, very good. Choose the format. Okay, I hate to click on stuff. It went away, so hopefully it'll come back. Where did you go, my confetti? I saw it, and then now it's gone. Oh, here it is. Wait. Can you guys hear me? See, I'm to get Dexa scan, and look what they did. Jeez Louise. Trying to give some confetti. Jeez Louise. Okay. Can you guys hear me in the chat? I'm scared to do the confetti because it might go away. Okay. Let's see. Can you hear me? Okay. And make sure you guys can hear me in this chat. I feel like I'm in like 3D motion. It's skipping. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, good, good. I won't do the confetti because I'm scared it's gonna it's gonna go out. That's one of the things on Monday. I plan to talk to their customer service about what's been going on with my StreamYard. I was telling somebody, do you guys know who Chad Ochocinco is? Do you guys know him, the football player? And he has a girlfriend, and she's on some show, Humble Baddies or some show. I don't watch that show, but I just happened to be scrolling on YouTube, minding my business, and then her video popped up as a suggestion. And when her video popped up, so I, locked in and tried to listen, and she went out. I said, now, if she went out, I'm in good company. Because her StreamYard went out and it came back and the girl just kept talking, kind of like we do on here. But I said, it must be a StreamYard thing. I don't know if it's on their end or my end, but anyway, I just had to say that. It reminds me of when I think about this, I thought, let me not get too mad because there are some celebrities they're knocking out power with. Okay, so she talked about that. Okay, I have been between 1,200 and 1,600 calories. I do not have any cravings. Very good, very good. 1,200. 1,200 is kind of on that lower end, though. Jeez Louise. You crave crushed ice. Are you low on iron? Because I hear that people who crave ice are low on iron. Okay, Jerlene is on the lower end too, 1,300 to 1,400 calories. Oh my goodness. All right, we gotta get you guys eating a little bit more there. Lakeisha says best meal is salmon with brown rice, spinach snacks, fruit, yogurt, nuts. Your breakfast, you have eggs, toast, and avocado. You have no cravings. Your protein is between 100 and 110. Very good. Your calories, 9 to 1,200. Sometimes I eat more calories, and some it less. It's very. See, I think you guys should be eating more than that. Well, I don't think so. That's what the research says, and that's what the Dexa scan folks say. Felicia Marie B says, I crave breakfast food, which is strange because I never used to eat breakfast. Oh, really? Wow. Okay, very good. You use castor oil on your feet and tummy. Yes, they say the tummy does things for your liver, so that's a good thing. So Linda said, I have no food noise. I crave something but when I get it, I don't want it or it tastes so different. I don't like too much of anything now. I struggle to eat every day. It's very hard. And aren't you only on, I shouldn't say only, but you're on 5 milligrams, right? Geez, Louise, I wonder if you went back to 2.5, how you would do. Real Journal Talk with V says she eats 1,300 to 1,800 calories, 100 grams of protein. The past 2 weeks, no physical food noise. Very good. So 100 grams of protein, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We can always up that too, up that protein. But I say get in between at least 100. They say 80, but we're on this GLP-1 journey, so I think we need to bump ours up to 100. And my goal is to get to that 140, just because of my weight. But I don't ever really get to the 140. I get in up to the 120s. If I get in the 130s, I consider myself, very, very lucky to even get that. And Linda said her new thing is Linda's new drink for today. Every morning I make a drink. Example, cucumber water with fresh mint. I love that. The new drink for today. Now, because I won't be having to go to work so early, but I do have to take my daughter to summer camp after this week. So I'll be getting up like I'm going, have somewhere to go, but I won't have to get up as early. It'll be a different morning vibe than it is when she's getting ready for school, going to that summer camp. So yeah, but okay, so maybe I could try to incorporate some kind of healthy drink in the morning. You're aiming for 1,500 calories and 100 grams of protein. I think that's a great start. That's a great start. Jerlene DD, I did see the replay. What a beautiful spirit from awe. Yes, I love that. I love that. That you know that's so cool when people are celebrating you. You don't even have to be there. Hargerine says your body fat was 43%. Are you saying 43%? Visceral fat, belly fat around your organs, 1.89 pounds. Okay, so that's not bad because remember mine was a lot. Mine was 3.3. So I think that that's awesome. I think that that's awesome. Don't forget the like button. Okay, I wonder if did they give you suggestions on what to do, Hargerine? So your lean mass is 17 kilograms. Your lean muscle mass is 8.6. Your bone density is 1.4. And your resting metabolic rate is 1707. I cannot believe you're gonna have to tell Mel B. Well, I don't know. She probably might drive to where, but you're in Texas though, so she probably wouldn't drive to Texas. But that price is just awesome. I can't believe how cheap that Dexa scan was for you. That's excellent. All right. So did they tell you if you were like excellent, needs improvement and all of that? I love that. So your lean mass was 17. Okay. Your bone density was 1.4 and your RMR is 1707. Okay. I like that. I don't have to compare that to mine to see. You will see the primary doctor tomorrow to check your iron. Okay, very good. You have to let me know how that works out. Do you take an iron supplement already, though, Geraldine? I'm wondering. So Bellflower says, not a craver, still love chocolate, but I enjoy in major moderation. You've been doing the beans and veggies weekly for a month now, along with a fruit or two per day, big increase from before. To up your fiber. Okay, very good. Very good. A big increase from before. So yeah, that fiber is so important too. Linda, that's a nice summer drink. It does. It makes me want one. Yes, it's Geraldine. I went out to Ross and purchased 12 bottles of skinny syrups to add to my water or clear protein drinks. Okay, very good. Very good. All right. Okay. So I wonder, Miss Linda, since you can't eat much, I wonder if your first thing you ate in the morning was like a meal, how would that be for you? Like, could you and it doesn't have to be like at 8 or 9 a.m. Like, what if the first time you ate something significant since you can't really get your, all your food in, and then maybe save the drinks for later, but then that might mess you up with the restroom. I don't know if you're anything like me. If I drink or eat anything over 7:30, I'm going to the restroom. Um, you know, even when I eat, because like if I eat, let's say watermelon, or if I eat like fish or and some veggies, veggies have a high quality of water, content of water in them. I'm up going to the restroom. So I don't know, but maybe make your first meal like something substantial so that you could get some food in. Because the main thing with not eating is we know the calories are reduced, but you're not getting the nutrients in. And, it's nothing like getting them in with food. Even if you do the vitamins or you're doing supplements, they don't, process the same as what you do with the food. So it's just an idea, but I wouldn't give up the drink. I would just switch it. Margarine says it's cheap because they do not go over anything with you. I feel like y'all have more information on it. Well, yeah, and the guys actually sat down with me and told me too. So I could look at mine and compare mine to yours and see if I could help with that. Bellflower, I love chocolate too. I recently changed my eating to no chocolate. I read it's not good for chronic kidney disease. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. All right. What education does the person giving you the DEXA scan have? Hargerine. That's for Hargerine. Bellflower says, Hargerine, it's always been my guilty pleasure to a fault, but I have a handle on it now. And that was me, Bellflower. That's what I was saying when she first said that. What is CKD? I could not figure it out. I thought it had to do with Calvin Klein. I didn't know. I was like, what is going on? I didn't say that out loud, but that's what I was thinking. All right, no iron supplement, just B12, vitamin D3, and calcium double multivitamins. Okay, very good. B12. Okay, so they might add that if your iron is low, but maybe it's not. Maybe you just like to crave the ice. That could be. So CKD is chronic kidney disease. I don't think I went back and said that. Sorry about that. All right. Happy Wednesday, Simply Taisha. Welcome. Jerlene, yes, chronic kidney disease. Okay. Canadian Queen says, I just finished week 3 on 2.5 and didn't lose a thing. I'm fasting 16 hours a day. Wow, 1,200 a day, high protein and medium fiber and low carb. Worked out with weights and walked more this last week. So you're on week 3 of 2.5. So you got a lot of energy because you're fasting. Jeez Louise. So it's 1,200 calories a day. So I wonder what's your weight, because 1,200 calories seems like low, like 1,200 calories on the low end. You take away a slice of bread, or you're not even eating carbs, a lot of carbs. So you take away like a piece of chicken, and you're you're gonna be like close to that 1,000. So yeah, I would add something else to that because you're gonna burn it off. If you're working out with weights, I would even add more. But you said most of that 1,200 is protein, high protein. So I love that. I mean, people are saying hello to Taisha. She says, no, I'm asking anybody. Okay, so my DEXA scan, I went to DEXA Fit. It's a facility, like I said, like a franchise, and it's like a sports medicine. So they work with athletes there. So they have their little certificates up and all of that. So I don't know, I think it's a franchise though, because I know people have found one in different cities and different places, but so yeah, I felt very confident in what they were saying. They had a lot of medical things up, right? I felt like I was like in a medical facility. And what made me feel good about where I went is athletes train there. Like some of the athletes train there. So I thought, if the athletes are going, it's probably pretty good. But they really sat down and they explained everything. You got a binder. We went over some of the science. We went over a lot. So I'm going to compare mine because I got my little DEXA scan here, and I'm going to compare mine with what Harjarine's numbers, and we can see if because they didn't explain it to her, her results. So anybody else, like Taisha is in here now. Jen wants to know where you go to get your DEXA scan. She says she wants to know their qualifications. So I'm going to put up exactly what she has. What education does the person giving you the DEXA scan have? So Taisha, I don't know if you want to answer that for yours, because I know you go to I think you go to a supplement store where they give the DEXA scan. Okay, so all right. Okay. All right. So Bellflower says, it's always my guilty pleasure to fall, LOL, but I have a handle on it now. Okay, I read that. Okay, I scrolled up too fast. Okay. So she's asking any of us. I have no clue. Apparently only enough to give the scan because I got no information on how to read those results. Jeez Louise. I have tried to eat first thing in the morning. It's my taste buds. Food is so boring to me. I try hard. Sometimes I could start eating seafood, but never finish it. My appetite just disappears. So you did try in the morning. So she says her food is so boring to her. She can't really eat. Yeah. So yeah, I would just, oh gosh, you got to find something. Because do you feel weak and tired? Because I would imagine if you can't eat, you probably feel weak and tired. And tired a lot. And you might be attributing that to like menopause or age or something like that, but I don't know. Jen, the person that reads mine is a sports dietitian. Her titles are MARDCSSD LD sports dietitian. You said they told you how many calories to eat. What authority do they have? Yeah, they had some kind of calculation that came up on the screen that, came up with like all this fancy stuff. Here you go. I don't know if you can see that, but it was like all this fancy stuff. It came up and told them what calculation, and it kind of matched, what I've been doing with the Dexa scan, and it kind of matched like some of the calories and stuff that I looked up for my body. And where would you get that accurate information? Because even my doctor, she's not when your doctor's telling you what to eat, or a dietitian, they're basing it off of scientific ratios too. I don't know that there's like a certain thing, but I do know that most people should be eating more than 1,200 calories. That's just a fact. They did research and studies, and people always used to think that, when you were in starvation mode, it was like 800. In between 800 and 1,200. Well, now we've learned that you have to at least be eating between 12, more so closer to that 1,500, so your body is not going into starvation mode. And I think when people talk about calorie restriction, like I say, people focus on the calorie restriction of it all, as opposed to when you're not eating. Now, you could be eating, quality 1,200 calories. I do realize that. But really, if you're eating 1,200 calories, you're not getting as many nutrients that your body needs. So I think, eating more is also so you can have more nutrients. And we know you can take all kind of supplements. Supplements aren't the same as eating real whole foods. They're just not. They don't digest the same. Every supplement is not the same. And then the FDA, they don't regulate. Now, you would know this, Jim, but the FDA, they don't really regulate supplements, right? I could put out a Downsizing Diva supplement and sell it, So is that true? Because I've always heard that they don't really recommend, they don't regulate supplements. And so that's why, any doctor probably with their good standing will tell you, eat those whole foods first, and you supplement if you need to. And they do, they're quick to prescribe that vitamin D. I know most doctors, I hear my friends talking about, oh, I got a vitamin D supplement. And, when you have melanin in your skin, that vitamin D, we don't always get it in as much as we need. So a lot of times we're lacking in that, which they found that vitamin D, the reason why we're having so many of the ailments and things we're having, because we're, lacking in that not vitamin C, vitamin D. So, yeah. So, Jen, so where should we be getting our calorie count from? Because the one thing about the Dexa scan people that, I talked to, where I went to Dexa Fit, everything they told me, I went back and double checked and triple checked, and I'll check with my doctor too. I didn't just go by what they said. I looked up, what a person my size should be eating, and it depends on how active you are. I think that's the thing. And what I was messing up with my calorie counting and all of that is, which is why my metabolic rate is so low. Mine is at 1572. I want to say Hargerine's is at 17 something. That's what they thought mine should be at. And the reason why mine is so low is because when I put my calories into my Fitness Pal, I wasn't counting the exercise, and I should have been, because when you exercise, and most people don't, not most people, a lot of people don't, because they feel like, okay, well, that's going to put me more in that deficit. That's not what you should be doing. You should be counting those, your movement. And I made a mistake, and I was not doing that. So that's why my metabolic rate is so low. So if something happened, and I'm at 71 pounds down, and let's say I couldn't lose another pound from here on out, my ability to burn, calories at rest is not very good. So that's why I'm upping my calories. And that's why I'm upping my calories. And I think, I hear people say they're going to be on this medication forever. And, we all might be, if we can be. And so, you may never know. I don't know. You may never get to that point. But I always wonder, I don't want to be like the people who say my metabolism is so messed up that, they get off the medication, or even on the medication, they can no longer lose because they've jacked up their metabolism so much. So I guess that's my focus with the Dexa scan. And So yeah, that's it. That's it, Jen. But I want to know from you, Jen, where should we be getting our calorie count from? Where are you getting yours? How do you know how many calories you should get? That's a great question. Okay. Jerlene said her kidney function is fine. I really don't know my daily calories. I don't know why I'm being a rebel on that one. Jen says, oh, okay. I answer, LOL. Yes, I see that. No, I go to a hospital. Parkview Sports Medicine. Okay, so that's a hospital. Okay. Linda's journey. My appetite is a lot like yours. Food is not exciting. Mine wasn't either. That's how I know my food noise has come back. Because now I'm interested in it. Jen said she was just curious. Mine is pretty low. The last scan had me at an RMR of 1308 a day. Okay, I wonder why yours is so low, because you're getting that protein and fiber. It was a good question. I agree, because even the BMI calculator can be challenged. Good for some, but not for others. Gives you a starting point or a range to work within. Yes, yeah, that's true. I used the BMR calculator, found several online to find out the exact number of calories I need to eat. Yeah, and I mean, I guess like unless you meet with a dietitian, but like I said, a lot of these dietitians are using those online calculators. So, I would try different ones. Everybody always tries the TDEE calculator. That's the energy expenditure calculator. But there are different ones. And when I've tried different ones, they all tell me around the same thing. They all came up with close to what the Dexa, the fit people said. So I think it's pretty accurate. I'm going to ask my doctor. Yeah, I remember I used to go to a dietitian. I said a nutritionist. I said I was going to go back to her, to one this summer because my insurance probably will cover it. But yeah, I wonder what they're going to tell me. But everything has been in the same range, 15 to 1800 calories. Dexa scan, because I'm trying to build muscle. That's the reason why they're asking for me to eat more protein and to try to lose fat but maintain the muscle at the same time. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Don't ask me, LOL. I don't track nada. I eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. I just want to keep it simple. I think, Jen, a lot of people have that approach. I think that a lot of people do have that approach. I think that's one of the good things about, being a content creator and sharing, because we're looking into this stuff. We're trying to, I know I am, and a lot of people I watch, we're trying to present the most accurate information, but I do still think you got to do what works for you. I just think that people, so you don't lose that hair, your nails aren't brittle, your skin's not messed up. I do think you got to eat. You got to get that nutrition in there. However we can get it in there. But I do realize it's tough for people. I just really haven't had that big of a problem with eating, but one day I might be there. Losing it with Grace. Hello. She says, hello, divas. Did I miss the calculator? Did I miss the calculator? Did I miss the castor oil? Worked. Okay, I'm going to share in a second. I want to talk about that. I was just trying to see if Bev was going to come on here. I think Bev goes to Bible study. I think she goes to Bible study on Wednesday. So I don't know when she's out, but I'm going to text her because I want her to tell what happened with her too. I know Mel may be out of town too. Mel may be busy too. I don't know. Simply Taisha says, I'm not actively tracking calories anymore either. I have an idea because of you've been tracking for over a year. I still don't get hungry, so I have to be mindful to eat. So I know, Taisha, you always say on your channel, you have to make yourself eat, even if you don't want to. And so, it's like, how do people push past and do that? How do you make yourself eat when you don't want to? Harjarine says, I did stop eating many foods. I said that to eat in moderation or avoid because of the phosphate and sodium. I can say that since I stopped chocolate and other things, my numbers did go up. Okay. And going up is good for you, right? With that chronic kidney disease. That's a good thing. Tammy Runyon. She says protein is key. You are right. Protein. Now, Tammy, do you know how much protein you're getting in? That's a hard one. That's a struggle for me with that protein. I've never been a big protein girl. So I'm definitely trying to incorporate that now. Jazzy, hello, hello. I love your little your little emojis. Margarine, here to support you anytime. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Jerlene. Absolutely, it's getting harder, so I may need to incorporate some sort of peanut butter banana smoothie to help you out. Okay, very good. Now, I'm going to try to show you guys. Some of you've already seen this because you're watching my videos. You've already seen what I've been eating. So let me talk about this eating. We'll go to the I'll talk about the castor a little bit. I'm going to text Deb. I'm going to text Bev and see if she because she was on it even more so than me, Grace. So I'm just gonna see if she's out of her meeting. Let's see. Tonight I'm gonna ask her about this castor oil to talk about. She did research and everything. I mean, she was on it. Are you coming to the live tonight to talk about the castor oil? We want to see Kenya. Where is Kenya? Castor. Oh, how do you spell that? Oil. Okay. 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 All right. I don't think no, Mel didn't do it, so I'm not gonna text Mel because Mel didn't do it because Mel was leaving town. So and she didn't want to, just in case the side effect was like going to the restroom. She didn't want to have to do that. Canadian Queen uses it. Okay, you got to help us out. Okay, let me go back to these comments really quick. So, Taisha, I may do that in the mornings. I might have to text you and say, hey, are we having that morning smoothie? So you take 3 to 4 ounces per, you eat 2 to 3 ounces per meal. Okay, very good. So that's that protein. I love that. Okay, you do 3 to 30 grams of protein a day in the morning, noon, and night. Oh, so like you get to be around 90, 100. That's good. That's good. They say at least 80. So if you're doing some strength training, that's why I'm trying to pick it up, because I'm trying to do some strength training. But if I wasn't, I would be hanging out with you, Tammy, at that the 330. 30 grams per day, which is 90. Hey there, Dee, divas, devos, degenerates, diet. Diligent disciples. What in the what? You are so funny with these words. Oh no, you didn't say disciples. That's so funny. All right, it's Darian. What are you eating? We want to know what you're eating. That's what we're talking about tonight. I did try it last night. Nothing has happened so far. Hopefully I did it right. I just squeezed some into my belly button. Okay, so maybe we will talk about it now since you guys are on the Castor Oil Daily. Okay. You're getting in those protein shakes. Yeah. Okay, so all right, so I don't know if Bev's gonna come in here, but so Harjarine says nothing happened so far. So this is what I did, and I'm a work in progress here. So I took this, Grays and everybody else that's watching. So I took this, and initially I was gonna I did put it in my belly button. So I did put it in my belly button, and it's funny because I was gonna take this belly pad, thing to put it. Oh, wrong way. Oh, right way. To put it around my belly, it has this little stretchy thing. So I was gonna do that because that's what holds it on there, for you to put that on there. And someone told me not to do that because I just thought it was gonna drip down. So I had a whole plan. I was gonna take like a 33-gallon garbage bag and cut it, place it over my bed just in case some oil dropped down, right? And then I was gonna have a towel under that. And I was going to luxuriate, with this for an hour and a half. Now, I was going to do it for an hour to an hour and a half. Like all the research and things that we looked up said 1 hour. So what I ended up doing is Mel had researched some things, and it said that you should heat up the oil, like heat up either the oil or whatever, you're placing over your belly button or your stomach, which would be this thing, or, either this, or you could get like a heating pad. See how that. Goodness, this light is so funny how it works. So you could get an electric pad or a heating pad or an electric blanket and put over it. So the idea is to heat up the oil, right? So I decided, I had a brilliant idea, and I decided that I didn't get to cut up the garbage bag, right? I just ended up taking a towel, placing it over my comforter, and of course I laid on it. I put a little bit of, not a little bit, I put more than a drop. I probably put however much filled it up. So it's probably three drops or so, I guess. So I put that in my belly button. I had a paper towel I put over my belly button, and then I heated up. Like my water gets so hot because I got a new water heater, a brand new water tank. So the water is scorching hot. So I, took that, not scorching hot, but it's hot. So I took that and I put that over my belly button, and eventually, it didn't stay warm, and I didn't use a heating pad or anything like that. So it did not stay warm. But I'm telling you, when I was laying there, I don't know what I thought was going to happen, but when I was laying there, I was like, I feel something. And I'm like, well, am I supposed to be feeling something? Because I felt something. I don't know if it was the placebo effect or if it really was me feeling something, but I felt something. And I don't know what it was. It was an odd feeling. So I did what anybody would do. I called Bev. I said, Bev, what is going on? Are you feeling something? Because she had done it the night before. So she had done it the night before. So I was like, let me call her. So I called her up and I said, was I supposed to feel something with this? And so she's like, do you feel something? I didn't feel anything. She said she didn't feel anything. So I don't know, but I felt something. I don't know. She's like, you got to give it words, Dee Dee. Now, mind you, I'm laid back, relaxed, I'm sleepy. And so I said, okay. So I think it felt like a tingle, like a tingling, but like something was going on. It's not tingling, but like a movement or something. I don't know. She's like, you feel pulling. Do you feel pulling? I said, I don't know. So then she researched what you're supposed to feel. So we listened to 2 YouTube people. They were short videos talking about what you're supposed to feel. So this is what I learned from that experience, from just the YouTube. The belly button, like I said, research shows that the belly button is, there's no scientific evidence that says you're going to feel anything with that, but people swear by it. So I don't know if it's the placebo effect or it's a thing, but I'm in that placebo, right? Because I feel like something was going on. And I only felt it when it was heated. Now, when it started to cool off, it was just like I just had oil in my belly. It wasn't a thing. But I did feel a little vibe, a different vibe or something going on right at first. Then the research also said that it's not going to happen overnight. So I think that's what we were thinking. We thought like something was going to happen. I was even kind of scared, like spooked out. I don't know. I just thought something was going to happen. Nothing really happened, but and then they said, you do it over time. So you do it, like, I mean, they didn't say a week, a month, or whatever, but they said, you do it consistently over time. And so eventually it's supposed to help, with constipation. Constipation was one. What really intrigued me is like it helps with your liver. It helps detox your liver. So I don't know how that's working out, but if that's what it's going to do, I'm interested. So what I thought was this week, what the research, so let me back up again and say the research, what it does show is that it helps with over the course of time, when you put it on your actual belly, that's when it's helping with that liver. And so you put something heated on there and you let it sit, and it said sit for an hour. It doesn't say like overnight and all of that, just like an hour. And so, so I thought first I was going to do my belly button, then my stomach, then my belly button. But I thought, let me be consistent this week and do my belly button. And then next week, I'm going to start doing my belly, just rubbing the oil on my belly, putting a hot compress or something on it, letting it luxuriate, and then see what happens. So far, has it made me go to the restroom or anything? No, I don't know why we thought there was going to be something instant. Did you guys think that? Because I thought that. I think Bev thought that too, but then we realized that no, it's not instant. It's just, it is what it is. But geez, Louise. So I tried it. I'm going to let you guys know if there's something going on. I think whatever we can do to help ourselves on this journey, especially with the restroom, like why not try it if it's not going to hurt us? All right, I think I saw a super chat. Like, let me scroll. Mary, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna try to give you some confetti, but I hope it doesn't shut us down. Yay! Thank you, Mary. I just love that. I love the sound of that. That just cracks me up. All right, so Mary, have you done that? I don't know if you did that or not. Let me scroll up and see where these comments are saying. Have you tried? You said you take it for your. I want to say you just told me you take it for. You put it on your stomach and you do it. You use it on something else too. I don't know what you said to go back and look. Okay, I'm scrolling down. I'm trying to go back to these comments. Gray's got me distracted. Grace, you asked some great questions. Let's see. Okay. All right, I saw these. Okay. And Jen says, don't ask me. Jen, you are so funny. Okay, this is where I left off. Okay, so here we are. All right, I saw that she's not tracking. Wait. I'm not actively tracking. You have an idea. Okay, so I'm kind of in the same boat too. I didn't stop eating many foods. I said that I eat in moderation or avoid because of the, okay. All right. All right. So yeah, you have to really be careful. And I did see that. Let me keep scrolling. Where did she say? Where's Taisha? Let's see. People are saying thank you. Absolutely. It's getting harder. So I may need to incorporate. I saw that. Jeez Louise. Okay. Then Darium came in. This is like so crazy. I'm losing my place. Okay. So, Canadian Queen. Okay, you may have told us in the chat and I didn't scroll down enough to see it. Can you tell us like what are you doing with that castor oil and what does it do for you? I'm gonna also put it on my eyebrows. Do have this like serum to put on my eyelashes, but I don't use it. I need to use that. But somebody told me you could use that castor oil for that. So I'm going to use it up because I bought it. It's like I may as well use it. And this my whole little shebang. So if you want the kit, I feel like this is a kit. This whole kit was $24.99 for the castor oil. And the stuff that goes with it. One thing I would do is get the one Bev got because one of the ingredients that mine doesn't have is cold pressed. If you get it cold pressed, mine is organic and it also is hexane free, but it's not cold pressed. But the one Bev uses is, so that's very good. Okay, let's see. We have another super chat. Taisha, thank you, thank you. She says, I have to go, but I wanted to tell you your love. This community is my favorite, and I love you guys. Oh, thank you. We love you too, Taisha. Wait a minute. Let me, hey, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh my goodness, Geraldine, thank you. I feel like I need to be giving you a super chat for your birthday. Yes, yes, yes. It's letting me do these now, so I'm gonna have to do you. You. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. So sweet. Okay, Geraldine. So before it shuts me down, it kicks me out of here, we're going to do the happy birthday. Yes, yes, yes. Geraldine. Happy birthday. I would sing the song to you. No, I might, I don't know how YouTube is with all that. But we love it. So, Jerlene, if you don't mind telling us in the chat, like, what did you do? I want to live through you because I have a birthday coming up and I really don't have any plans. Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to, I'm trying to take this off. Wait, yeah. All right. We have another super chat. Oh my goodness. Marjorie, she says, let me catch this train. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You guys are so sweet. You're going to make me cry. Jeez, Louise. I'm like a kid in the candy store with that little, it's like the teacher in me that loves the little emoji things that they put up there. So it's like so exciting to see that thing stamp it. It's like super cool. Okay, so thank you guys. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, Taisha. I know she has to run. Okay, so Canadian Queen, I want you to tell us what is that castor oil doing for you? Because I'm gonna try it. And if it does something so special, I'm going to have to let you guys know because we all want to be doing it if it's going to work like that. All right, so let's take this down. Okay, so what are you guys saying? And then we're going to also talk about a stall too because I want to know when you guys are having a stall, what do you do? What have you done? What do you do? What can we do? Because I think a lot of people are experiencing that. Okay. Okay, we saw Darian. Darian was so funny. Okay, so she says too much protein can cause constipation. Yes, I have a medical condition and I have to watch what I consume. Yeah, and I think if you're not trying to strength train and, get some big old muscles up in there, I think the 80 to that 100, 120 is like the sweet spot. I think that's good. That's like 30 grams with every meal. Some people are getting 50 grams. Mary was in here. Mary, remember Mary? I think Mary had the most protein I've ever seen for breakfast. And she wanted to say she was in the 60s or were you in the 70s? I can't remember. I thought that was so cool. It's Darian. What's up, bro? I was hanging out until you revealed it. He said he didn't want to come in here and be the only guy on here. I love that. She says, hi, Taisha. What kind of protein powder do you use to make your peanut butter smoothie? You know what? She left, but did she tell you? Okay, I was going to say, I know it now because I was trying to find it. Also, Paul says it's great, bro. I got back from for the monthly weigh-in on June the 27th. She wants me to come in monthly now, so I was like, "Yep, let's do this." It's Syria. Very good, very good. Okay, so Taisha uses Simple Truth peanut butter powder. It's her favorite. Yeah, she loves that. Linda, I usually have some kind of fruit to try to stimulate my appetite, like kiwi, pineapples. Okay. Does that work? That's something sweet. Thanks, Dee Dee, for everything and for being so thoughtful and caring. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Now we're gonna have to connect once my little life slows down here. Jeez Louise. And it's so funny because I've been saying, I'm going to relax on my break. And then I just keep adding more things on my plate. I need to learn how to stop that. If anybody has any tips for that, let me know. Okay, very good. She says she will try that brand. I will order it tonight. So, but that's a Kroger brand because I couldn't find that, Miss Linda. Are you somewhere where Kroger is? Because she said it's their organic lineup. I could not find that. I could not find that anywhere. I just absolutely could not. So I ended up ordering what does I order? I ordered the PB, what's it called? PB Fit, like the regular PB Fit. There's a PB2 Fit, like I guess that's like the more, I don't know if it's like like a restricted diet kind of plan, but I have the regular one, not the fit one, not the one that's like for if you're watching calories and fat and all that. I just got the regular one. And mine is I got that from Amazon, but I could not find that Kroger brand. Now we don't have a Kroger here near me. It's Darian. Okay, you guys are talking about, excuse me, you guys are talking about Paul. Let's see. I did think that it was going to be instant. Me too. Me too. Why did we think that, Marjorie? I don't know what made me think it was going to be instant, but I thought I was going to feel something. So I think it was that placebo effect. I don't know. I do not know. We shall see. Everyone's saying hi to Paul. If you want something fast acting, you can make an Epsom salt. Oh, you can? I never like put it in your bathtub. You mean that? I don't know. I don't want Epsom salt, but I guess people swear by it for the I guess you can make your little elixir if you want to, but But I'm not an Epsom salt fan. Does anybody use that Epsom salt elixir like he talked about? I'm not an Epsom salt fan, but if I had like sore muscles, I would definitely probably do it. So yeah. He said, "Go ahead, Mary. You got some confetti." Yes, yes, yes. The oil is great on the skin. You wipe your eyelids and face at bedtime. Okay, all right, very good. Yeah, people say that castor oil is good for that. My grandmother used to give it to us when we were sick. Everything, the cure for all was castor oil, and it was so gross, but it worked. When I don't eat enough protein, I get tired. But when I get my protein between 120 and 150, then I feel great. A lot of energy. Been doing some wheelchair exercise and trying to get on swole. Yes, good for you. I love that. I love that. Gosh, you're getting a lot of protein. 120 to 150. You're in there. Linda's Journey. Fish is my favorite any day of the week. Yes. I will share for what is it, Memorial Day. I grilled some salmon. I had like six that come in that Whole Foods, the package. I had 6 salmon, and I had 3 pieces of orange roughy. That was good on the grill too. Now my dad, we didn't spray the grill or spray the orange roughy, so it kind of stuck. He had this like thing you put over the grill, and it stuck to that, and it was kind of like, it wasn't like whole and looking good, so I didn't really take pictures of it because it didn't look so good, especially that orange roughy. But it was good. I've been eating that all week. It's like, oh, it was delicious. So salmon on the grill and orange roughy on the grill. And I also made some what do you call that, shrimp. I made some shrimp on the Barbie, and I still have those. I haven't really eaten those yet. I need to eat those today. Linda's, she said that. Look at you, Paul. You're going to be a muscle head in a little while. Please make sure that you have that protein first. We can't have you passing out. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so you guys are saying, oh, you guys love Taisha. You use it on your feet and your tummy, on your feet too. So you probably got soft feet. I love that. Yes, you use it all over your body. So Bev told me that I should put it in my, what do you call that? My lotion. She said, put the castor oil in your lotion. But I thought, isn't that going to make my lotion oily? But I could see for the summer, my legs would definitely love that because I don't want ashy legs. You guys know what that means? Ashy legs. Yours is cold pressed, organic, and hexane free. So you got the triple effect. I just got the 2. Jeez, Louise. Jerlene is the sweetheart. Let's see. Okay, you guys are saying happy birthday. So, okay, wait. He scared me real good one time. I ain't going to do that no more. Oh, so you almost passed out. Are you singing that? Oh no. Thank you so much. I won big at the casino. I had so much fun. I felt like a celebrity. I'm top tier. You won big at the casino. I love that. And I have a friend that's retiring too. We teach in 2 totally different districts, but her and her mom, Jerlene, they go to the casino. Too bad you're not here. We could all go. They go to the casino all the time, and she hits, and she'll like have $20. We'll be sitting there like on the same, she's at one machine, I'm at another. It's the same machine, but I know it depends on which one you get. But I'm putting my money in, and I'm like, I like hoping it hits. And I put like, I'm down to like $18 out of my 20. And she's on her second dollar and she wins. I'm like, how do you win? But they got the right one because she keeps coming back. She said that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be watching her win her money because I don't have luck. But I say her and her mom are winning. They're always getting, do you do this? They go to the casino. Do you guys do this? I don't know if you have casino people out there, but they're getting toasters. They're getting air fryers. They're getting blankets. They're getting all kind of stuff from the casino. I said, who knew? Who knew? It's amazing to me. All right, people are saying, cha-ching, Jerlene, which machine? Oh, yeah, Grace wants to know which machine. I've heard a lot about this. Isn't that where Elaine is? She might be back by now. The Buffalo Run. Okay, I'm going to ask Keisha if she knows about this Buffalo Run. Let me write this down. Because Because I heard you guys talk about this Buffalo Run. And that might be what she's winning on, the Buffalo Run. Okay, Buffalo Run. Oh, geez, Louise, look at us. This casino. Oh my gosh, I'm in a stall since I've been on Zepbound 10 milligrams. No, 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 ma'am. You cannot be in the stall. We got to get her out of this stall. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about the stall. Let me see. Buffalo. I gotta try it. An hour. Okay, an hour, just 1 hour. Okay, very good. Yeah, I did it for an hour. Bev did hers for an hour and a half, and she didn't feel anything. What week are you on, Mary? You're in your overall journey? My doctor wants me to lower my protein because I have chronic kidney disease. Hopefully the labs will be all right. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, well, we're seeing these protein goals, and I think, that's the point Jen was trying to make with, who is, giving you this advice and all of that. You got to go with your doctor, and if you have that kidney disease, and you have to go with what your doctor is telling you, and your protein is going to be a little bit different. Congrats on your birthday win. Darium, is that when you drink salt mixed with warm water? Do you drink it? I thought you sit in it in the tub. Oh my goodness. There are so many teacher influencers. I work at a school too. Do you really? I love that. No, wait. Okay. Is pronounce your name Journey of Five. Olive. Olive. Of Life. Journey of Life. I think that's of life. Am I right about that? I love that name, Journey of Life. You guys are so creative with the names. Jeez Louise. Okay, okay. Losing it with Grace. You got to drink that baby oil. So tell us, what do you do in a school setting? You work at a school too. What do you do there? I love that. Very good. You got to drink that baby down. Oh, you drink it. You drink Epsom salt? Jeez, I thought you soak in it in the bathtub. Oh gosh. Hey Grace, I live from one live to another. Ha ha ha. I was in that live too, or I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about. It's a lot of folks live on a Wednesday night. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came here. What grade subject do you teach? Yeah, we all want to know any way you want it. Knowledge is power. These are GLP-1 veteran titans. They are goals. Oh, we hope so. I'm not sure how safe that would be to drink the salts. I would think it would burn the esophagus. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I've only heard of soaking in it. Canadian, I think it's a saltwater flush. I remember hearing about it during the cayenne lemon water craze. Okay. Yes. I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. Dee Dee, the simple truth is sold at Kroger's. Oh yeah, you have a Kroger's. Okay, so she says she loves, Linda, she loves all that, the whole organic line. So you might want to try that. That's awesome. She's saying happy birthday. Tammy is Epsom salt is good. Yeah, for the feet. I'm gonna be doing that too this weekend. I think I might go to because I said my self-care was going to be once a month going to like the professionals, but I think I'm just going to soak my own self, my feet, and give myself a pedicure. How about that? Because, I might have time, a little bit of extra time on my hands. I work the worst part, the front office. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, it's so funny because our secretaries, we have three, and I just wrote them all letters and just, emails and letting them know how much I appreciate them. And usually I get them a gift when school starts back because I feel like that's at the end it's hectic, but you're glad you're going. But at the beginning, when it's just starting and you got a whole year to go, I like to get them a nice little gift for some lunch or something, that they can just to help out with that. But oh, that is so cool. I absolutely love that. Okay, let's see. Where did I scroll down way too much? Oh, geez, Louise. This is the one thing I don't like about this. Okay, I'm almost back on track. The front office. You are the front line. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. That was I love how you said that. You are the front line. She really is. Mary, yes, soak in it. I would be scared to drink. Dee mixing castor oil with lotion is a great idea. Yes, isn't that? I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna try that. I haven't done it yet. Yes, I get all the casino perks, gifts, food. You do. You get rooms and money. That is them. I mean, these and they are on it. And sometimes they come out because the casino they go to is near where I live at, and they go to the casino and they get all this stuff. Like they'll just and they live like I would say maybe 30 minutes. They live from the casino and they come and they get their little stuff and they go right back. I'm like, geez, Louise, they must be cleaning up. I love that. LOL, bless you teachers. I deal with their parents. Yes. That is too funny. Canadian Queen. Mary says, yeah. Okay. I read that too, Mary. I'm using collagen in my shakes and my hair is growing. You know what? I talked about that in my video about people losing their hair, me having hair shedding. And so I have some collagen, but I don't use it consistently. But I have it sitting there because I haven't really made smoothies. I was putting it in my coffee. I'll forget to take it, but I'm going to start back with that because excuse me, I use that Nutrafol and now I gave the Nutrafol a break. I need to go back to it because they're expiring or expired already and they're expensive. Those are those vitamins that's like $79 a bottle. But the ones that are $5.50, that's on my retirement budget, those are little gummies. And I mean, I could probably eat the whole thing of gummies. They're so good, but I eat a couple of those. But I also need something else. I feel like I need something else. Gray said a couple of months, maybe 3. Yes, yes, yes. Epsom salt has that laxative recipe on the box. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. I'm glad you said that. Are you weightlifting? So guys, what could we do? What could we do for Mary? We got to stimulate her weight loss again. We got to get her losing again. And Mary, another thing too is though you could not be eating enough. I guess it's kind of hard if you're not eating enough. And I think you said you don't really have an appetite either. Bellflower, I go to Mystic Lake Casino and Resort in Minnesota, but I will travel to Vegas. Oh, okay, very good. Vegas, I love Vegas. Vegas is so many choices. I feel like it's harder to win in Vegas for me. I mean, other people may not have a hard time, but I feel like it's harder to win in Vegas. Jazzy said, yes, it does, Darium. Dee, I drank Element for 3 days and the dizziness went away. Thanks for the tip. Yes. Oh, and you know what? I need to be putting this in my water Element because I take my injection tonight. I need to do that. So that'll help me with things. All right, good. Thanks. I'm glad that helped you, Mary. I'm glad. No, we got to get you out of the stall, though. We got to get you out of that stall since you've been on 10. So I don't know if it's really a stall, but just the fact that you're not losing when you went up to 10. So eating, make sure you're eating enough. That's one thing. Also, make sure you're not overeating, which it doesn't sound like you're doing. Exercise, I don't know. Are you exercising? I would, you could add that in to kind of stimulate things. Let's see, I'm drinking those electrolytes. I think that would help, but drinking a lot of water to kind of flush yourself out. Cause I don't know, maybe you're holding on to sodium with whatever you are eating. So I would drink plenty of water. That's going to do it. And you don't need to titrate up because you titrated up. So that's not even an option. Were you losing on 7.5? Is that why you went up to 10 or was it other reasons? Mary, are you strength training? Maybe you've got more muscle packing on, or maybe it's time for 12.5. How's your food noise? Are you sleeping? Yes, that was going to be my next thing, Grace, is about her sleep. I want to titrate up, but my doctor wants me to wait. I am lifting weight. So how long have you been on 10? I thought you just got on 10. How long has it been? I feel like you haven't been on 10 that long. Oh, see, Great. She said the things we do to chase a smooth move. You are so right. And have you ever had that smooth move tea? People swear about that smooth move tea. Tirzepatide has me so tired. I'm on week 6 and went from 2.5 to 2. I have 3 boys and need my energy. As a matter of fact, one is 16 today and my youngest is 1. Well, we have to give your one is 16 today. We have to give you some 16 confetti. Yes, I love that. 16. I want to be 16 again. I don't think I want to be 16 again though with this mind, but I would take the body. Not with this mind. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so geez, Louise, you're on week 6 and you went from 2.5. So see, I would see how that 2.5 is doing you. See how that 2.5 is doing you. 2.5 to 2. Okay. And you have 3. Okay. All right. So you have to let us know. So you're on try that 2 milligrams, see how that's going to work for you. And see if you have more energy. Try to eat a little bit more because food also is fuel. Fuel, unless you overeat, it is going to give you the energy you need. So I would do that. Drink a lot of water, flush yourself out, and let us know. Check back in next week or whenever. You can also email me if you wanted to, and just let me know. I would love to support you. Oh, yes, your provider knows your health history, so it's important to follow their recommendations. Yeah, especially when you have that's another thing too is I think sometimes, we look at these content creators, Grays, and, we see what they're doing and if they're doing well or what we think, but you don't really know their whole. Some of them tell you, but some of them may not tell you. They may not say I have chronic, kidney disease. They may not say they have thyroid issues. They may not say they've had weight loss surgery before or, and they, when you have weight loss surgery, not everybody, but some people, can't digest food the same. Their nutrients and things they take in are a little bit different, how their body works. So, I think we have to take all that into consideration when we're giving out advice. So that's why I like to say check with your doctor, because Lord knows I'm checking with mine. Mail to the beat. Thanks for the super chat. Oh my goodness, that we got to give her one of these. A thank you. Mel, she says, I just returned to my hotel room on business travel. So glad I got back in time to watch. Yes, Mel, we're talking about. So, Mel, you probably can help Mary with her stall. Mary's it's not a stall, but she's just not losing. Oh, well, it is. I don't know. She said she's been on 10 for 2 to 3 months and she's not losing. So, we'll problem solve and help. Wait a minute, Tammy. What? She is a school bus driver. Yay, we got to give her some confetti. I just love it. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. School bus driver. Okay, we got these teacher, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, school personnel all around in the house. I love that. I love that. We love you. Thank you for your service. That's so awesome. And you know what? Driving that school bus, geez, Louise, I was just on a field trip not too long ago and driving that school bus. I don't know how you do it and focus when the kids are loud. Some of them are getting up when they're not supposed to. They're trying to go over the seat. So the fact that you are getting kids where they need to go safe and sound, we appreciate you. All right, let's give her some cheers, 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 cheers. I love it. I love it. So we got some teachers in here. We got people on the front line in the office. We got the bus driver. I mean, we probably have people out there watching we don't even know. And we got Geraldine, who's hitting it big at the casino for her birthday. We love it. And then Mel, you missed that. We got to show Harjarine's numbers again, Mel. Harjarine actually went to Dexa. It wasn't a Dexa fit though. It was a different place. And she said they didn't really explain her results. So I'm going to put those up, Mel, back. And so you can look at them. And we want to help her understand them. I don't know that she 100% did. Go ahead, Tammy. Thank you for taking care of the school-age hellions. That is so funny. I think Tammy wins. Have you been on a bus with kids? Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, it's something else. My doctor is a geriatric doctor, so I follow a protocol. So she'll fill my script for Zepbound. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Well, Mary, I would try all those things. Try all those things. And then if it doesn't work, try another dose. Maybe that's not the dose for you. Try another dose and see what that happens. I just hate for it to, kind of keep you from eating because I think it's kind of hard to eat. They say when you go up. I don't think I'll have that problem, but some people do. Yeah, I know, Mel. Harjarine had that. My daughter is a high school teacher. Yes, we got to give you some confetti and her some confetti. Yes, I love it. Teachers, I love that. So your daughter is about to be on summer break too. I love that. Okay, well, maybe not. I don't know. She might be teaching summer school or something. That is so cool. Tell her we said thank you. We appreciate her. It's Darren says sometimes you could be doing all the right things and the body holds on to weight as a means of protection, time, patience, and treatment. Plus, give yourself grace. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I would too. I would too. And that's the thing though. It's so frustrating when you're not losing. So I get that. And I've had to learn the hard way. Oh, excuse me, guys. I had to learn the hard way to give myself grace with this weight loss because it doesn't always come, right? I'm slow and steady, and I've had some slow and steady losses. And what I hold on to though, Mary, is like those non-scale victories. Like I say, you're on my those Sunday lives. I'm really big on that. Is what has kept me going, but it's still a struggle. Yeah, I still have some emotional struggles with this eating. Um, and I guess if I wanted to totally shut out the food noise, I would be going up, up, up just to be, going up for that. But I'm just trying to just kind of like monitor what I'm doing, monitor how I'm feeling, and trying to make the choice based on that. And then also my A1C. I'm so curious to see, Darium, with this A1C, where it's at, because, I was eating high carbs for Lent. Carbs turn to sugars. And I know it's not the candy kind of sugar, but it's still, it's still those carbs that could, I don't know what it's going to do with my A1C, but we'll find out next week. I don't know if I'll have my results back in time for my Sunday live, but hopefully I will. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So Mary says she wants to titrate up. So hopefully your doctor will honor that. Hopefully they will honor that, but you'll have to let us know. And I hope you can eat once you get on there. That's the thing. You'll have to be able to eat. Please thank your daughter for her services to our kids. Yes, 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 for sure. Former bus driver here, Santa Rosa County, is at Navarre, Florida. Mary, you're a jack of all trades. I should say a Jill of all trades. Oh my gosh. I had the middle school kids. Wow, very good. That's a tough age. I would say middle school is probably the toughest age nowadays. Okay, Mary, we hope you could titrate up. You need to write a book. You lived a life, ma'am. Yes, she has. Yes, she has. And she's saying thank you. Darium says he gets his A1C check next month. I'm hoping mine is down for sure. All right, so anybody else, tell us really quick, and then I want to go to Harjarine's Dexa scan since Mel is in here to help out with that. I'm not a professional either. I'm just gonna compare it to mine, but maybe Mel, because Mel's had way more than me. Remember, I've only had one. Mel's had about 18. More like 5. So Harjarine, maybe we can help you read that, but really quickly, or just interpret it, I should say, not read it, but interpret it. I want to, what have you done to get yourself out of a plateau? Have you been in a plateau? And if you have been, what have you done? Darium, I'm a Navy brat. Mary, I'm jealous. You're right next to the beautiful Destin Beach. Yes, she sure is. Remember, guys, going up does not guarantee additional weight loss. So we have to be honest with ourselves about what we are doing and not doing. Okay. Darium, my brother. My brother used to say that. Okay. I don't know what you're laughing at, Mel, but I've been laughing, chuckling around here. That's very true. Male to the B. Yes, yes, yes. And see, yeah, and I know people, kind of just want to, when they're not losing, they do want to go over, and I get it. We've all kind of been there. Okay, so any ideas on what we could do? I gave her some of my things she could do. She wants to go up. So let me go. I'm about to go back and find that Dexa scan for Hargerine. Is it going to let me scroll back up this far? I hope so, Hargerine. Let's see. Is it scrolling me up? Look at her Dexa scan numbers. Geez Louise, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I went past it. Okay, I should be able to find it now. I'm scrolling down. Dexa scan, where are you? Dexa scan. Oh, here we go. Bam. See, once I start singing, it did not want to hear that. So that comment popped right up. Okay, so anybody who knows this, not just male to the B. So Hargerine, her lean mass is 17. So let me find my lean mass. What is my lean mass? Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it now that I'm looking for it. So my lean mass was, I'm in the elite club. It's just so funny to me. Nothing's elite about what I'm doing over here, but according to Dexa scan, my lean mass is elite. I love it. So it says I'm at this is my lean mass. My lean mass. It says, it tells me it's not giving me a score. It's telling me the weight. Let me go to the other one that gives me the score. Okay. Like yours. Okay. So my lean mass is 8.6. It says above average. You said your lean mass is 17. Jeez Louise, is it supposed to be? I think that's very good. Your lean mass, isn't that great, Mel? That it says 17, and then she says her. Oh no. Your lean. I wonder why you got two, because it says my lean muscle mass is 8.6. It says I'm above average. It says my fat-free mass index (FFMI) is 19.5. I wonder, is that what your 17 is? But anyway, those look good. Those look very good from what I can see. And then let's see. So your bone density, let me go to my bone density. Where is my bone density? Now that was really good too. Where is that? My bone density is, okay, here it is. My bone mineral density, my bone mineral content is 6.2. So it says this is the total pounds of bone mass in your entire body. And so that gives me a T-score of 3.3, which is excellent. And it says, now in my excellent range on mine, Hargerine, it says a 1.5 and above. So I'm at a 3.3. I am soaring past that. I got to keep this going because this has made my night, Hargerine, to revisit these Dexa scan results. And then this is where you are on it, honey. What's your RMR? My RMR is 1582 or 72. I have that baby memorized because I'm trying to bring it up. So, and then my visceral fat, did they tell you what your visceral fat was? I don't see your visceral fat on here, but my visceral fat that's where it just brought the house down. It's at 3.3. That's like outrageous. So yeah, so my resting metabolic rate is 1572 and yours is 1707. So you are doing very well with that, because they told me they predicted it would be 1700 at least, and it wasn't. So I think that's good that yours is up there. Okay, so it looks like you're, from what I see, now we'll have to ask Mel to the B that's had 25 so she could tell you. But from comparing yours to mine and what they told me, you are in good shape, except for I'm not sure about that 17 kilograms, though. I don't know. Maybe Mel can shed some light on that. So Mel says, wait. Okay, we have more people answering now. So Harjarine said, I did the OMAD, 1 meal a day, and you broke your stall with the 1 meal a day. Where were you eating with the 1 meal? Were you like balling out of control? Like, how did that work? I wonder. Can you imagine going through menopause and driving? No. No, because your temperament is not going to be right. Made changes to what I ate and how I ate and how much I drank. Okay, very good. And that got you out. Do you know if your changes were eating more or eating less? It depends on, your stall. You could have some stalls where you needed to eat more. You can have some where you needed to eat less. Just curious. Hey, y'all, I'm in Gainesville now. Okay, Gainesville, Florida. Harjarine, I have been watching you, lady. You are working hard. But weigh yourself 3 times a day and keep adjusting. Force the scale down when you're in a stall. For me, sugar fasting broke it. And I think you wrote something like that before about sugar fasting. What is a sugar fast? And I know what it sounds like, but I just want you to tell me what is that? Weigh yourself 3 times a day. Are you trying to trick us, Devin? 3 times a day and keep adjusting. Force the scale down when you are in the stall. For me, sugar fasting broke it. I never heard of a sugar fast. That was a good thing. Weight, Harjarine, kilograms. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's because, yeah. My son keeps asking me who I'm talking to. Tell him the divas of the world. Hi, Bab. You got to tell us about your experience with the castor oil. I feel like you're the expert at it out of us 3. Mary, and tell me some chronic sufferer. Tell him some. Tell him some chronic sufferers online. Jeez Louise. Hey, Bev. People are saying hey to Bev. Okay, your visceral fat was 1.89 pounds. I thought you probably said that down the line. I didn't see that. I mean, I remember it now that you're saying that. That is excellent. Well, wait, let me see. What do they consider? I'm saying that's excellent because that's like so much better than mine. That visceral fat is the one area where it just brought me all down. It's like, geez, Louise. It's like you catch, it's like at a football game, you catch out of 5 touchdowns, you catch 4, and then that 5th one you drop, and they're like, you got to see average. That's what happened with my Dexa scan. Okay, so let me see. What do they say? What did they say? I'm trying to see. What did they say as far as my visceral fat? I just saw it. Where'd it go? I'm trying to see what do they consider an excellent score on here so that we can match that up with yours. Okay, what are they saying? I lost my little here it is. Okay, so it's saying if you would be 1.89 would be considered a need focus area. So I don't know if you can see this, but can you see that? Yeah, it's a okay, so I was trying to show you. So that 1.89, you're in the need focus area, but it's orange and then it goes to red hot, and I'm in the hot. I'm on fire. You're just like in the orange. So I thought that was good. It sounds so much better than mine, though. Geez, Louise, that just even makes me see how long I got to go on that one. Geez, Louise. So in order to be in the excellent category, Harjarine, we need to be at 0.5 or below. So you can obviously see you're way ahead, way closer to that than I am. All right. So I hope that helped. I hope that helped. I don't know. Margarine. I would need to see the entire DEXA scale result, the visceral fat, the lean mass, the body fat percentage. I did put it on the screen. She said her body fat was 43%. I'm behaving badly, but behaving for sure. Okay. It's very difficult unless I can see the whole scan. And then Margarine said, let me break it down. My lean mass is 17K. So that's the part that I'm confused about, that lean mass. They give me mine in pounds, and then they give me a score. My lean mass. Yeah, my visceral fat. Jeez Louise. Do I got to look at that visceral fat again? Okay. No, that's that. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. See, I don't know. Yours didn't look like this. So mine, if you have, it's my fat-free mass was 19.5, which is because if your lean muscle mass, your lean mass is 17K, geez, Louise, you are off the charts. Like, I mean, geez Louise, like you are literally off the charts. If that's your fat-free mass, that's more aligned with the numbers I'm seeing. So that's excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let me look at lean mass again. Did they tell you your lean mass in pounds, Margarine? If they did, that would help me to help you interpret that a little bit better. Fatigue is bad the first 2 to 3 months. I'm on 15 milligrams, Tammy says, and I have to microdose because of side effects. Tuesday, 10 milligrams. Friday, 5 milligrams. Oh, wow. Okay. So you're on 15, but you have to microdose because your side effects are so heavy. If I get in the stall, I eat a cheeseburger and it puts me back on track. And you know why? Because that calorie, you upped your calories. You're probably, upping your calories, eating more, maybe whatever the fat content they have going on. So you say you eat cheeseburgers and that helps. Geez, Louise, I love that. At times I was eating more, other times I was eating less, just was dependent on where I was. Okay, I thought so. Your intake in those moments. Okay, yeah. That's the point I was trying to make, is that it just depends. Like some people need to eat more to break the stall, and some people need to eat less. They're eating too much. If you're eating too much, well, I don't know. I was going to say, if you're eating too much, you probably know, but people don't. Because if you're not tracking, you really honestly don't know. But you might have some idea. I think it'd be easier to tell if you're not eating enough, because you're not eating enough. I think that might be easier. I could be wrong, though. Margarine, she says hard. I love that. Based on what I see, I believe that you're doing a lot of high intensity training, biking and running. At our age and weight, and resistance training is more effective for building fat and building muscle. Yes, that's so good. Under 1.0 is where the goal is for visceral fat. Yes, but it says on my thing, like to get to, like, the closer you get to that, I guess not even having any, which is where you're at, right? You have very little. Yeah, it says 0.5 and under on that little chart, on my chart. Margarine. So Margarine is close. She's almost close to that visceral fat. I mean, she's at 1.89. All right, very good. Yes, the male B, I do strength training 3 days a week, and I cycle or run for 7 days a week. Oh my goodness. You are on it, lady. On it. I love that. We gotta give her some confetti. Oh my gosh. Margarine. And it looks like I'm giving Mary some confetti for being in her 60s, but that is good too. I love it. You know, did I tell you guys this? I think I told you this. I was watching this content creator, and it's not in the GLP-1 community. She's like a she does the celebrity, the real reality TV type of thing. And you guys remember this story I told about how she was like, I can't believe Oprah. This is when Oprah first left Weight Watchers and said she was taking a GLP-1. And the lady was like, I don't know why Oprah want to lose weight at 70. She's 70 years old. Just live your life and da da da. And I just thought, yeah, at 70, 60, you still want to look good. I tell this story. My grandmother was putting on lipstick in her 90s. She was worried about, and not worried, but she wanted to still look, good. She said when she looked good, she felt good. She said when she put on lipstick and when she put on nice clothes, it made her feel good. And at 92, can you blame her? She passed at 93. Did she pass at 93 or 92? I want to say she passed at 93. So that's why I always ask people, do you feel as good as you look? Because I know a lot of people that are skinny, thin, skinny, thin, and they, feel they don't feel so hot. So it's not always about how you look. It's really how you feel. So Mary is saying, I lost my train of going on here. Wait a minute. Did Jazzy say something about being on 7.5? No, that was Mary. Okay, Mary said she was on a stall on 7.5. That's why she titrated up. Okay, and now 10 is not working. You might need to be up there in the more powerful ones, Mary, like me. We could be on 12.5 together if need be. Okay, so I think I'm back at it. Okay, Mary said, anybody in here in their 60s, just curious. Yeah, are you guys how old are you guys? Are you guys okay with sharing your weight? You never ask a lady her weight, they say, right? I always say I'm 52. I'm so 52 and proud of it being 52. I'm fine with it. But I do understand when people are not. Mary, Tanya, yay, Tanya is in her 60s. I love that. Oh, she broke it down. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, your lean mass is 111.7. Okay, so that your lean mass is in excellent. According to this, you're elite too. Your lean mass is in the elite area, according to this. Wow, very good. So mine was at a 111 too. Jeez, Louise. And then your visceral fat. Okay. Wow. That's I'm sorry. I'm so into her little thing. I'm just trying to compare. And then what was your overall T score? Did they give you an overall T score? My overall T score was 3.3, which is in the excellent range. Like I said, everything was great except for my total weight. My total mass was 234. So remember, I'm on here every week saying I'm I'm almost to the 234 that Dexa scan had me at. When I was 241, Dexa scan said I was 234. It's that body fat. My body fat is what's messing it all up. Which, like I say, I didn't need Dexa scan to tell me that. I did not at all. Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Hardrain. I hope we were able to help you in some way. And nice to meet you. Oh, yay. I'm on week 58 and I'm a slow loser. Only lost 52 pounds in 11 months. That's okay. That's okay. So 52 pounds in 11 months. That's still 52 pounds you wouldn't have lost. I think that's still good. So that is how much of a I always say if you're 0.4 to 2, then you're on track for your weight loss. And I don't know, how much is that per week? What is your average? I would go by, actually, to be honest with you, I would go by something other than that scale if that's going to deter you, because I think that's great. 52 pounds is not even a year yet. Let me see. So let's see. You're at 52. 11. How many weeks is that? It's 44 weeks. So yeah, so 52 divided by, yeah, you're over 1 pound. I can see that too from, just that. Oh, you said week 58. I'm sorry. Why did I want to say 54? So you're at week 58. 58. Okay. So yeah, 58. Oh, geez, Louise. So yeah, you're doing good. I don't know. See, what's your expectation of how much? You probably are like me. When I first started, I thought within a year I'm going to be down 100 pounds. Did you think that too, Tammy? Because I thought that. I thought I was going to be like down 100 pounds. I thought the weight was going to melt off. And it didn't happen like that. It didn't. And in hindsight, I'm kind of glad it did not. And I guess if I was like on compounds, or I was paying for those vials, I probably would have, I don't know, probably would have titrated up much faster, to thinking I'm going to lose faster. So it all works out how it's supposed to, but I think you're doing a great job. Let's give you some confetti. Let's give her some confetti. Yay, Tanya. Yay, yay, yay. I love that. I think you're doing great. I just want to know what your, like, if somebody told you to make a prediction in 11 months, Tammy, where do you thought you would be? What would you have said? Anybody who thought they would lose faster than they did, besides me and Tammy? Anybody? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So wait, Mary says, I'm getting these ages. You guys are, oh gosh, you guys are awesome. Tammy, I think that's a great idea. I'm tracking, says Mary. Mary, I want to say, Mary, you have come out of your shell. I remember when you first came on here, you would say a little bit, you would dive in and dive out. And now you're just on here. You're like a rock star on here. We love it. I love to see that. I appreciate that. Because, it lets us get to know you. Okay, Mary, I just lost my train of thought, like all excited about you. Okay, let's see. Where is this? Okay, well, I'm trying to find these ages. You guys are defying the age. Um, let's see. Jennifer, I saw her daughter's a high school teacher. Love it. I bet you it's Beverly sleep. Beverly was supposed to tell us about this castor oil. Okay, I found it finally. Jeez Louise. Okay, so Tanya, I'm 61. Sure, this medication was yeah, I wish it was too, Tammy. I say that too. Mary is 68. Geez Louise, I love that. I'm 61. I say I love that because I love that you guys are not giving up on your health because of age. Sometimes people think, oh, and my dad was like this, oh, I'm older. It doesn't matter. I've lived my life. And it's like, no, you haven't. You still have a lot of life to live, but you're not going to know that if you're not going to make lifestyle changes. So I think that is awesome that you guys are doing that. Like, let me give these ladies some confetti. Love it, love it, love it. Where's Miss Linda? Jeez Louise. Where's Miss Linda? I can't find Miss Linda. Miss Linda then scroll past me. Miss Linda. Yes, yes, yes. We got to give her some confetti. We love that. We love that. Okay. 46. Jeez Louise. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Okay. Your T-score was 3.1. So Marjorie, your numbers are looking good. You are looking good. Love that. Lean mass is what's most important, DD, in her drink. Yes, yes, yes. So we're good. We're good in that. That's why I'm good in that. But that visceral fat has to come down. Menopause, hypothyroidism, arthritis in my knees, but I keep pushing forward. Never give up. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Thank you for saying that. Never give up. She got it all going on and she's still pushing through. Yes, yes, yes. So to that content creator that's saying when you're older, you should just not try to put effort into you. I wonder what she's going to be doing when she's Oprah's age. Probably this girl is also into her looks, working out, trying to slim down. You could tell she was chunky, but not, she probably was in the overweight category, not obese or very obese or moderately obese, whatever the ranges are. And so, this girl was, she's so into her looks, and for her to be saying that about Oprah, I just can't wait to see her into her 70s, or, I don't know if she would still be on YouTube or not, but I guarantee you she's going to be into her looks. If my math is correct, Tammy, that's about 4.2 pounds per month. Oh, geez, Louise, that's excellent. Jen F, I'm 46. Jen, I love that. Tanya, I'm your twin. My medical issues too. And you guys are still doing it. Bellflower says, I'm 49. You're almost that big 50. When will you be 50? I love that. I thought that you would have lost more. Okay, you did too. I did too. I'm gonna be honest. Real Journal Talk with V. I'm 47. Okay, very good. You guys are all in my age range. I love that. Zepbound has relieved my painful knees and inflammation in my body. You guys look good too. To me, age doesn't have a look anymore. It's just we all defy the odds, don't we? I love that for us. Wait. Linda says Zepbound has relieved her painful knees and inflammation in her body. Me too. Me too. Dee Dee, after our conversation, I researched a little more regarding the castor oil in my tummy. Castor oil in my tummy. It's not an instant feeling that you feel. Yes, I know. I figured that out after I've done it, and it's nothing. But eventually we'll see. I'm gonna continue it. It's about our health at our age. Yes, yes, yes. And I think it's health too. But I think it's like I say, when you look good, you think you look good, right? Because looks are subjective to everybody. But I think, don't you, like Debbie, you're in that mirror dancing. Don't you look at yourself now and go, I got it going on. I think that's okay. I think it's okay to give yourself that credit of, you look good. You think you look good. And I think I think that's one of the things that I really would love to see more on this journey, is that people owning how good they look, not just how good you feel, but how good you look. And you don't have to be looking like a beauty queen, because I definitely don't, to be saying, I'm feeling good, I'm looking the best for me. So I want us to see that, and you own that on those videos. So I want you to continue to own that, because when you're in there dancing and you like have your groove, it's like nobody's stopping you. I love that. You are welcome, Mary. Congratulations, all the ladies. Yes, yes, yes. Using the castor oil in your navel or rubbing it on your belly helps a few different things, but consistency is key. And I'm going to be honest, with these beauty regimens, I'm just not into it. I'll do it a little bit, and then as soon as I notice, like, let's say I want my eyelashes to grow, as soon as I get like a quarter of an inch, I'm done. I'm not I'm not keeping up with it, because it just becomes so overwhelming. I feel like it's a job. And what's up with these? TikTok has made these little kids now. My daughter said, Mom, do you think I need some skincare? I'm like, no, your skincare is the Dove soap that you use on your face. That's about it, or some water. That's it. I'm not buying her like serums and toner and all of that. So yeah, so it's just, I feel like that could be a part-time job and putting all that stuff on. But some people love it. Some people love it and are good at it. And I say, go for it. I'm just not one of those people. Like I said, if I put some stuff on my face and I see like my little mark, if it starts going away, then I'm done. I'm so bad at it. You can't be good at everything. Debbie says she's 64. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Dee Dee, I still want to do. Yes, we have to do it. Now that I'm off, Mary, I'll have time. Now that I am off, I'll have time. I'll have more time to do it. So yeah, let me get my daughter out of school this next week, and then I'll be a little bit more smooth sailing. I can't wait to hear your story. I am 52. Okay, very good. I love that. 52. We're 52. Wait a minute. We're age twins. I always want to be twinned up with somebody, don't I? Oh my goodness. We are 52. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. We look good for 52. How about that? Linda says, I'm right behind you in November. Yes, yes, yes. Beverly is 62. I told Beverly, this is what 62 looks like. I just can't believe you guys. I mean, you guys are just doing it. Linda's saying hi to Mary. Okay, people are saying hello. October 7th is the big day, Dee Dee. So you'll be 50 October 7th. Jeez, Louise, just wait till you turn 50. When you turn 50, I just think you're gonna be like, whatever you're feeling now, like, things that you are, just kind of maybe lacking in a little bit, like as far as your boundaries and stuff. When you turn 50, you're just gonna be like chop, chop, chop. You might be already like that. You're just gonna be chop, 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 like letting people know, like this is what's up. It's not going down like that. I love that. I feel like 50, you become more liberated. So October 7th. Okay, Bellflower, October 7th. Jeez Louise. Oh, you got a birthday. You're going to be the big 50. I'm going to say the big 50. I love that. Jeez Louise. Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay. What day is that? I think is that a Tuesday? I want to say that's a Tuesday. I'm going to say it's a Tuesday, 8 a.m. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a Tuesday. All right. So you probably will celebrate that maybe that weekend before, right? Your birthday, or you might celebrate on actual Tuesday. I don't know. It's good to live out loud. It is. And I haven't been doing very much of that, to be honest. Yours is October 6th. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. October 6th. Okay, I'm right in here. So, oh, you know what? I have another friend who has a birthday October 6th. Oh my gosh, Harjarine. Yeah, October 6th. I love that. Jeez, Louise, you guys are almost birthday twins. October 6th. We got some birthdays in the house. Okay. All right. All right. So people are saying hello, hello, hello. We are all killing it. Well, I don't know if I can say that word. We are all doing it. People are saying hello. Let's see what else. Bellflower, we are October girl. Yours is the 29th. Jeez, love. October was a busy month. Oh my goodness. So you're close to Halloween, Bev. Do you ever have Halloween parties as your theme for your birthday? Oh, geez, Louise. Now, as long as I keep my phone, I'm gonna be doing good. But knowing when your birthdays are. You got to keep reminding me. So, Bev, you're going to be 63. That is amazing. You got to celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Okay. All right. People are saying hello, hello. Yeah, I'm a bit choppy now. I don't think those who know me close want any more chopper. Yes, you know what? Because when you get 50, I just think that's like, you're just like, you're over it. You're just over everything. You're like, geez, Louise, I'm over this. Let's keep it moving. It's either A or B, and bam. Uh, I love that. You're like, I'm already a chopper. All right, very good. All right, so I think we talked about everything we were supposed to. We talked about, I never showed you guys what I was eating, but we didn't need to because you guys gave some good ideas about eating. Somebody said they ate OMAD. I want to say that was Harjarine. OMAD means eating one meal a day. You get it, OMAD, OMAD, one meal a day. Has anybody else tried OMAD? I can do OMAD on the weekends because when I'm at school, though, I for some reason I have a need to want to eat. I think it's because of the stress of it all, and the kids having snacks and everybody's having snacks, but it's always food in the teacher's orbit. And so I just kind of want to eat that way. I don't know why, but hopefully I'll do better with the snacking, and like I said, it's a mental thing because during Lent I was not eating like that. I was on point. Since Lent is over, I'm going back to the protein bars, not as much as I was though. I'm a lot better, but geez Louise. Um, so Debbie said, I feel 20 years younger, losing weight and getting myself new knees changed everything. So that makes me 44. Yes, we got to give you some confetti for those new knees. Oh my gosh. And I love that. Sometimes when I see you in those videos, I think like, geez, Louise, let me stop taking my workout for granted and not doing it because this lady is probably so excited that she could just be up and moving. You know what I mean? So, we got to stop taking that stuff for granted. But when you're bigger, it is tougher to want to even get moving, right? Because everything hurts. So, yeah, this medication is so helpful with that. She says, dang, October's in the house. Yes, I have before Zepbound years ago. Years ago. And you know what? Also, Paul gives you a no excuse zone. He said he's in a wheelchair and he's still working out. He's working. He said his goal was to bulk up and get swole. He said he used swole. You guys know that term. So, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at God. Look at that. He still is, has a goal set. So, yeah, that just gives me inspiration to get my buns moving even more. All right. Well, guys, if you don't have anything else, it's been 2 hours, exactly 2 hours and 35 minutes. I can't believe we've been on here for 2 hours. You guys have a great week. I don't know if you heard, Mel, but I probably won't be on Friday. I got a retirement party to go to. How about that? And I'll be able to take my daughter to this one, so I can actually go. It's gonna be kind of low key, but I'm looking forward to it on Friday. So I will see you guys on. Then it depends. If something happens, I may. I haven't ruled it out totally yet, but if I'll put up a post for sure. But I'll definitely see you on Sunday. Sunday. As when I come on next Sunday, I'll definitely be like on vacation. So I'm excited about that. All right. So I will see you guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. If you're traveling, safe travels. Have a great night. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.